What if I told you that one of the most common affordable vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now could help lower your risk of serious health problems like heart disease, certain cancers, and diabetes? It sounds almost too good to be true, but a ton of scientific research is pointing in that direction. We're not talking about some rare, expensive berry from a faraway mountain. We're talking about the humble, everyday onion. Today, we're digging into the surprising science of what happens when you eat onions every day, and how they can transform some of your body's most important systems. You might be shocked by what the research shows about this overlooked superfood. We'll break down exactly how this potent vegetable works to protect your cells, help balance your body, and strengthen your defenses. You'll want to stick around to see how adding more onions to your plate might be one of the smartest health moves you make all year. First up, let's talk about your heart. Heart disease is still a leading cause of death around the world, often fueled by silent issues like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and dangerous blood clots. The scary part is that these problems can develop for years without you even knowing it. But what if a simple food could act as a daily guardian for your heart? That's where the onion comes in. Research suggests that eating onions regularly can have a noticeable impact on heart health. Some clinical trials have shown that compounds in onions can contribute to modestly lowering total cholesterol and, more importantly, the bad LDL cholesterol that can clog up your arteries. But that's not all. Onions are loaded with a powerful flavonoid called quercetin, which has been directly linked to lower blood pressure, especially in people who are overweight. Think of quercetin as a natural way to help your blood vessels relax, improving their function and taking some of the strain off your heart. Maybe most impressive are the organosulfur compounds in onions. These are what give onions their sharp, pungent smell. Research has found these compounds have antithrombotic properties, meaning they may help discourage the formation of blood clots that can lead to heart attacks and strokes. Some evidence even suggests that pungent raw onions may have a mild blood thinning effect. By tackling cholesterol, blood pressure, and clot risk all at once, the onion really is a powerhouse for your cardiovascular health. Cancer is a word nobody wants to hear. It's a complex disease, but a growing mountain of research suggests our diet can play a key preventive role. It's easy to feel powerless against the risk, but the evidence on onions offers a message of hope and proactive defense. Several large-scale studies have found a link between eating more onions and a lower risk for several types of cancer, including colon, throat, and ovarian cancer. People who regularly eat onions and their relatives like garlic seem to have a statistical edge. So how does it work? The protective power of onions seems to come from that incredible duo of quercetin and organosulfur compounds. These aren't just fancy terms, they are bioactive compounds that fight cellular damage. The antioxidants in onions, especially in colorful red and yellow varieties, help neutralize unstable molecules called free radicals that can damage your DNA and lead to cancerous changes. Beyond just playing defense, these compounds also seem to play offense. Scientists think quercetin and other flavonoids in onions can actively slow the growth of cancer cells and even encourage apoptosis, which is basically programmed cell death in tumors. For example, one lab study found that red onions were especially good at killing human colon cancer cells, thanks to their high levels of both quercetin and another antioxidant called anthocyanin. While no single food is a cure-all, adding onions to your diet gives your body a potent mix of compounds designed to help protect your cells. Blood sugar is a huge topic right now, with more and more people struggling with diabetes and metabolic issues. So many people are on a constant roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashes, thanks to modern diets full of processed carbs and sugar. That up and down not only tanks your energy, but over time can lead to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. And this is another area where the onion shows its surprising strengths. Clinical studies have shown that eating onions can lead to a significant drop in fasting blood sugar levels. It seems that both the quercetin and sulfur compounds in onions help support insulin's effectiveness in your cells, making them a great food for anyone with or at risk for diabetes. But it gets even more interesting when you look at the gut. Onions are a fantastic source of prebiotic fiber, mostly in the form of fructooligosaccharides. You can think of prebiotics as fertilizer for the good bacteria in your gut. These friendly microbes are crucial for a healthy digestive system, which we now know is directly tied to our metabolic health. By feeding these good bacteria, the fibers in onions help create a thriving gut environment that improves digestion, reduces inflammation, and contributes to better blood sugar control. It just goes to show that the onion's magic isn't from just one thing, but from how all its parts work together to support your body from the inside out. A little bit of inflammation is a good thing. It's your body's natural way of healing an injury or fighting an infection. The real trouble starts when that inflammation becomes chronic, like a low-grade fire that's always burning in the background. This chronic inflammation is now seen as a key driver behind almost every major modern illness, from heart disease and arthritis to brain-related conditions. This is where onions shine as one of nature's best anti-inflammatory foods. Their power comes from their ability to block the creation of pro-inflammatory messengers in the body. That superstar compound, quercetin, is a major player here, acting almost like a natural anti-inflammatory and antihistamine. This effect is so powerful that it may offer protection against a whole range of inflammatory issues. Studies suggest the compounds in onions can help protect against inflammation in the brain, and may even help with conditions like asthma. By calming this body-wide inflammation, onions also help keep your immune system balanced, so it's ready to fight off real threats without overreacting and damaging your own body. Think of eating onions as having your own internal fire department, always on call to put out the small fires that could otherwise lead to chronic disease. Okay, so you're sold on the benefits, but how do you get the most out of your onions? Are they all the same? While any onion is better than no onion, some do have an extra nutritional kick. As a general rule, the more colorful the onion, the more antioxidants it packs. Red onions, for example, get their rich color from anthocyanins, the same powerful antioxidants that make blueberries a superfood. These work with quercetin to provide an even stronger anti-inflammatory and cancer-fighting boost. Yellow onions are often praised for having some of the highest quercetin levels overall. And don't forget shallots, which are a more concentrated source of vitamins and minerals. The best approach? Mix it up and include different kinds in your diet. Next, think about how you prepare them. To get the most from those blood-thinning organosulfur compounds, eating onions raw is your best bet. Throwing some sliced red onion in a salad or on a sandwich is perfect. That said, cooking isn't bad. While very high heat can reduce some nutrients, gentle cooking methods like baking or sautéing can actually make the quercetin more available for your body to absorb. And a pro tip, don't go crazy with the peeler. The highest concentration of those healthy flavonoids is in the outer layers of the onion's flesh, right under the papery skin. So try to peel off only the very thinnest layer to keep as much of that goodness as possible. If you were surprised by just how powerful this simple vegetable is, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of health. And I have to ask, what's your favorite way to eat onions? Drop a comment below and let me know. So, let's bring it all together. What happens when you start eating onions regularly? You're not just adding flavor to your meals. You're giving your body a toolkit to help protect your heart by managing cholesterol and blood pressure. You're building a cellular shield against damage with powerful antioxidants. You're helping balance your blood sugar and feeding the healthy gut bacteria that are so important for your overall wellness. And you're calming the silent, chronic inflammation that is at the root of so many health problems. At the end of the day, the humble onion is one of the most affordable and accessible superfoods out there. It's a great reminder that powerful health benefits are often sitting right there in your kitchen, waiting for you to use them. By making this versatile veggie a regular part of your meals, you're taking a simple but incredibly effective step toward a healthier, more resilient you. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more great content for you.